Well, hello. Welcome to the final stream before my week-long break. Hello, little bugger. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. Just currently getting set up real quick, making sure everything's in order. All right. Okay, we got that. I'm gonna start off the stream without any music for the time being. But yeah. Oops. Wrong button. The wrong button. Hey guys! Creeper Jones 651 here. Welcome back to yet another live stream from the On Bedrock live stream. This is why I'm taking a break, guys. A week-long break. Think you figured I'd better not miss this stream? Yeah, I'm taking a week-long break for my mental health. So this will be my final stream before I take that break. It's been much needed. My wires have been crossed. That wasn't even intentional. So my wires have been crossed for a while now. And my mental state has just been slowly getting worse over time. So I've decided I just need to step back. And stepping back is actually very hard for me to do. It's, just put that up. It's one of the problems. Once I get once I start, it's very hard for me to stop. But yeah, today I'm gonna try and get some more work on this road done. I wanna kind of get at least this done before I take some much needed break. It's a good thing you're taking a break. I wonder how Gamer will react to both of us vanishing on him. This is true. This is true. Hopefully he won't be too lonely. In fact, it might actually give him some time, because I'm constantly nagging him for help over at my base. It might actually give him time to work on his own base, you know? He's always been mentioning that he's got these big plans for his base, but I know that I've kind of been keeping him from that. Don't tell him, but I'm pretty sure I did that. But anyways, yeah. He's got this sort of... I think he said he wanted to do some kind of steampunk vibe for his base. So, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, and he does have those buttons and snow golems to keep him plenty of company. You know, thing is, he says that it's not annoying, right? But I'm pretty sure he's just being lazy right now. He doesn't want to deal with it, so he's saying, oh, that's a feature now. So, I'm pretty sure I got him good. He's just playing it off. If I get back after a week and I see that he hasn't done anything, I'm gonna be big sad. I'm gonna be big sad, mainly because that means that, he hasn't been on very much. Actually, I honestly hope that he comes out with some episodes so I can watch while I'm on my break. Just so I can observe what's going on the realm. I think he has yet to prank me back, actually. Since the buttoning. The great buttoning. So, good news is that we managed to get this far, right? And the reason this isn't the same angle as over there, like you see it kind of turns sharply to the right on this map, The reason for that being is this area right here is going to be where the king's quarters are. Well, not the king's quarters, but the castle. It's going to be the castle area. I want it! I want the golden carrots! So mean, he won't give me the golden carrots. Forcing me to nom on these regular carrots. How are you not dead? I am removing this shrubbery. Yeah, it seems that people are really liking this series, so I am definitely happy to keep it going. I just need to step back for a little bit. So when I get back from my break, I will be definitely back for more. What is going on here? Why is there yet another guy? And why is he in here? You're my golden carrot man! Yes! I was thinking it was just the guideline for the center of the circle hexagon. Oh, no. This is... The roads are here because of reasons. If you're wondering if this was the center line, no. This is the end of the line. However, the road will go more on either side because there's going to be 2 roads going around. And then there's going to be an outer wall. So this is the inner road, believe it or not. This is the inner road. Then we're going to have a row of buildings. And then another road. And that road is going to be right up against the castle walls. The castle walls I'm looking forward to. Because that means that... Well, the castle walls, they're going to be bigger than the library, of course. Taller than the library. So that'll give you a sense of scale. Because the walls are for keeping things out. If someone can just snipe the library from just outside the castle walls, like, not really doing much defending. So, yeah. Big castle walls. Big. Sounds big. Yeah. So this is very big. I'm thinking Blackstone for the castle gates over here. You know, kind of like a... I'm thinking similar in a way. Hang on. I gotta check something. But... I feel like it'll be the kind of gate... I'm just fact-checking this. It's well, it's gonna be a black fence, but it's gonna look like it's... I'm just gonna show it with blocks currently. So, think of this as Blackstone. So that might be a little hard to get, especially with the increased hostility of the Nether. Now, I've gone into the Nether a few times, and I've managed to get what I need. Mostly without dying. Mostly with dying. Depends on which stream you saw. But yeah, it'll be sort of like this. Albeit with like Blackstone and Blackstone walls. Probably around here will be Blackstone walls. Or there will be some variants. Kind of like a spiked fence. Kind of hostile architecture. Just so that there would be nobody climbing over. There might also be some iron bars on the tops of the fences. Just so that there's a... or top of the walls. Just so it looks more sharp. That's gonna need a lot of iron. Interesting. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I just need to take some time to step back. Now, this is actually the center line. This is the center line right here. Going all the way down. That's where the main gate is going to be for the castle. Like for the dwelling place of the king. Where all the events of nobility happen. But yeah, this is the secondary road down here. You can see we've got it kind of started. Problem with this is that the turning area actually has to be here. Because this road division was put here before, I realized I wanted them to be too wide. Like, when I say too wide, I mean I've turned these into squares. I'm talking about each one of these as one, so it's like 1, 2 wide. If that makes sense. So it's a good thing we harvested all that dirt, because that's going to be used right now. But first, sleep. Now here's a question. Are you planning to make the buildings a similar style, just in a different genre? Or a different style for each genre? That is a good question. So, the thing is, it's a road through time, right? So the architecture would evolve from this kingdom. This would be the starting place. And then every other future build would be based off of previous iterations. So that is a good question you bring up. It might be a bit different, but I'm gonna see if I can implement some things that stay the same throughout. Because with each step in the technology, there will be like a warp zone. I've been thinking about this for a while, how I'm gonna do this. And it'll be with a mix of stained glass and regular glass. And maybe some crying obsidian. Just like a... I'm not quite sure how to do it. I still haven't... I still have yet to fully... Cool? Yeah. Thank you. I still have yet to fully visualize it in a creative testing world. But... yeah, this is gonna be big. I gotta go get dirt. I need dirt. I also need to put away all this junk in my inventory. So step 1, deposit junk. I'm, like, paranoid that somebody's gonna be altering my signs. I don't know why. Do. Yeah, that mischievous laugh sounds fun. Yeah, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. I've planted the idea. I need to put mending on this. I don't know why I haven't. I need to put mending on my bow. Alright, grabbing all this dirt. And might as well grab some grass. So the great thing is that last live stream of Better on Bedrock, we managed to get the whole area flattened on this side. Might be on my agenda once I get back on the realm, whenever that might eventually be. Gotcha. Well, whenever that might eventually be, I look forward to it. Just because you'll be back. So we have to actually get rid of this dirt air. This whole area is going to be dirt, which is why I was like, well, this is a bit pointless because it's going to be covered. So, as nice as this is, it was still gonna happen anyways. It was inevitable. Thank you. I will also be looking forward to your return. Thank you. Thank you. I am going to be avoiding this sand block because that is a relic. You cannot touch it. Shall not be touched. Jeez. That was close, yeah. Can't be destroying monuments like that. That actually looks pretty cool. Alright. Sticks. And I'm curious if I have any more leftover shovels from the big dig. I'm so glad that that was over, though. Like, I'm so glad the harvest is done. Might have overestimated a little bit how many chests we needed. Just make a stack for now. Yeah, don't quite need a stack of chests. That's a bit too much for me. Yes, just a little bit too much. Oh, that reminds me. I have so many eggs in there that I could be turning into slime. But not right now. Right now, we place dirt. And you know what? Since we're placing dirt, we're gonna put on some tunes. We're gonna switch this down to 0. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to slime. Why not? Hang on a sec. Come on. Why not cooked eggs? You already have a slime farm? Well, if we could make cooked eggs, that would be good, but we don't have cooked eggs. Cooked eggs don't exist on this. Where's the music? Oh, duh. There we go. You do put eggs in a furnace. No, no, no. See, you didn't know this, but I made that mod. Unless... Are you saying that Better on Bedrock has added that to its mod pack? Because that's definitely not a vanilla thing. Oh, no way! You're a genius? What kind of texture is it gonna have? Oh my gosh! I had so much food! How much does this do? I had so much food and I didn't even notice! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be having it! Ah, thank you, little bugger! Yet again, teaching me something new. I totally thought you were talking about, like... I thought you were... I honestly thought you were talking about the mod I had made in, like, Craftology or something. Nope, nope, you know what's up, you know what's up. Glad to be of service. Thank you for being of service. Honestly, I should just put the chicken coop up here. Just right up here. It'll be like its own little cooked chicken thing. Honestly, that's not a half bad idea. Do fried eggs as a service. Alright. We do need to make a chest for those. Forget lava chicken, we got lava omelets. Yeah! Alright. New food source unlocked. Just hoping the cool eggs actually get cooked. My gosh, I can finally open the egg and breakfast. That actually hatched something. Dun, 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 dun. So many eggs. Our new food source. Hang on, what's better? Carrots or omelets? Omelets are better. We don't even need these carrots no more. What? Hang on. That was weird. I'm gonna put this in here for the time being and just get all this stuff. Didn't realize I had so much food lying around. Out of curiosity. Nope, that's not a thing. Figured I'd try. Alright, now we get the rest of the stuff out. How much XP ever allow? I'm not gonna lie, he doesn't look enchanted, he just looks drunk. Knockback, huh? I'll knock you back. There we go. So, the other day I was trying to make a dungeon creator add-on, right? Like, with dungeon portals that opened... Well, not opened, but like, summoned... I was trying to make mob spawners with a system so that I could put them into like a dungeon that my friends could run in survival. It didn't quite work. Apparently I'm not good enough at it, because the text, it was completely invisible when I put it into the game, even though I added a texture and everything. So it might just be that the add-on creator that I was using wasn't caught up to the current version, or there was like a problem with it. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about that for a bit. I have started watching a new show recently called Good Omens. I find it quite funny. Not sure what to talk about. That's terrible, I know. Streamer who doesn't know what to talk about. I got a question for you guys. What shows do you recommend I watch? Because I'm gonna be having a week. So I'll have a lot of time on my hands. Well, a lot more than I used to. Alright, so I've got the map of this area. No, I don't. Is this the map? No. I've got to make another map for right here. Okay. Honestly, if I had one, I'd share it, but I honestly haven't really watched any TV recently. Gotcha. All good, all good. Okay, so what I'm seeing on here is that a possibility of 3 buildings exists along this area. And then... okay. I don't know what I was gonna do. This is why I'm taking a break, guys. My brain just isn't braining anymore. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got any of those good questions? Any, if you questions? Keep falling off. Good thing we have so much dirt. I've said this before, but the amount of dirt that we're gonna need for this project is insane. Well, I didn't say that. I said something else. To be honest, I kind of feel like my mental state is similar to Captain Jack Sparrow's right now, because everything that comes out of my mouth is just complete confusion. The only downside is that I can't really ride sea turtles. Oh. Whew. I'm trying to think. Anybody who's watching this stream is just gonna be like, wow, what happened? He's completely lost it. I just want to make it clear, I love doing YouTube. Just sometimes you gotta take a step back. Recharge them old batteries. Alright, how about the realistic versus Minecraft science? If you wore a diamond helmet and drowned underwater at a specific rate, but drowned at a different rate with an enchant, what kind of question is what? What? If I'm assuming that's if you wore. If you wore a diamond helmet and drowned underwater at a specific rate, but drowned at a different rate with an enchant, what kind of mechanisms would be possible to do that with Minecraft technology? Are you talking about... Are you asking me what enchant? That's this question I could cobble up. I'm not even sure if that was supposed to have an answer. Are you asking me what enchant? 1 second. Okay. There we go. So, I've got to figure out how many squares to go this direction. Because I'm pretty sure the corner over here would have to determine that. Yeah, see this corner right here? Not this one right here, but like... this line right here, I think. Because this is the first diagonal outward, like this, so... this has to continue this direction. Trying to make it so the math works out. The scale, with a build at this scale, you have to take into account the math. Uh-oh. Yeah, if we hadn't done if we hadn't grabbed all that dirt from excavating, now that I think about it, we might not even have enough dirt for the terraforming project we were thinking we might have the dirt for. No, we're just going to be placing a lot of this dirt to make up for the fact that the build doesn't fit on this one landmass. Alright, gonna do a line from this side of the path. Straight this way. Okay, so Minecraft has pistons, observers, and redstone and such, and empty bottles, which are air when underwater. So how do you think you could use those to make a helmet that gives an oxygen boost? Well, I would think it would be crafted with a helmet, right? You'd have a helmet and then a bottle, an empty bottle on either side, and then string on the top. And then it would just act like, you know, those beer cans, when you see those guys with beer cans on either side of their heads, they're just drinking it at a football game. That's what I think. That's what I think that would. You know, American football. I have to specify. I don't know. Maybe some do it at soccer. I don't know. Although I'm sure there's a better ingredient, a crafting ingredient to use than string for like the straws. That's the only one I could think of besides sugarcane and I don't know. Pretty much paper or sugar. Now that I think about it, sugar and paper from the same block or the same resource. Sounds like it's a very sticky situation when you go to the library. We're gonna have to move this house again. Interesting. I was thinking having an observer detect water and lead to a dispenser that opens the bottles to let out a steady flow of air until it runs out. Observer detect water and lead to a dispenser. Huh. I mean, sounds like an over-engineered thing. My brain just thought of the simplest crafting recipe I could think of. Alright, I liked that question. Give me more like that, give me more like that. A good brain teaser. Good brain tickler. Oh, the question wasn't even about... Yeah, my brain does not do redstone. You were asking if I used those materials, those redstone materials, how it would make a helmet that gives an oxygen boost. Yeah, nah. My brain thinks of that, and it's like, wow, I would be weighed down by a lot of blocks. Here's a question. How big is big? Because at this point, it is a bit bigger than what I would consider big. Depends on size, shape, and reference. For example, if you found a beetle the size of your forearm and normal ones are the size of an inch or so, I'll either consider that big or you very small. Yeah, I'm just picturing someone with an inch-long forearm right now. Ah! It would have to be very young. Woo. Oh, that's an interesting effect. They kind of glow green underwater. Alright, time for battle. Yeah. 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 Ta-ta. Ta-da! There we go. Now it's safe to swim again. I forgot dropped copper. Forgot about that. Here's another thought. Minecraft worlds are indeed infinite. However, due to the time it takes you to walk there... Gotta build this real quick before the drown gets to me. Okay. Here's another thought. Minecraft worlds are indeed infinite. However, due to the time it takes you to walk there, your character's brain starts to go into delirium from the monotony of traveling, hence the far lands. That's funny. So I believe we have found the corner. Please tell me me I got this right. Alright. That would be that way. Then it would start here. I'm just picturing Gabriel Woody next time he hops on and he sees all the scaffolding. Just be like, what is he doing? Because I'm pretty sure he knew it was going to be big, but I don't think he realized just how big this project is. I think I'm gonna check on the eggs. See how they're doing. There we go. Oh, very nice. What the heck? Dude, I'm hallucinating. I swear. I heard... Dude, that's crazy. I ate an egg, right? And I heard, like, the faint sound of the Steve eating sound, and it wasn't even there. It was on silent. There was no sound. It's crazy. My brain just filled it in. Here's another one for you. The Minecraft Sun and Moon. It keeps making rounds about the world. Or does the Minecraft world happen to be so large that it now has several stars orbiting the planets as the moon? Now, here's the thing. What I've noticed with the Minecraft moon and sun, they orbit at the same rate, which is somewhat terrifying I mean, you'll notice that the moon spins around, right? It spins around at the same rate as the sun. Which means either one of two things. One, the moon and the sun are orbiting Minecraft. Or, well, yeah, that's all I could think of. Because if they're in an orbit around the sun, the moon would eventually surpass the sun in its orbit, or vice versa. But nah. They are locked at the same rate. Completely opposite sides of the planet. So, Minecraft very big, and sun orbiting as a planet. The sun is orbiting Minecraft like it is a planet. Which begs the question, how heavy would the gravity be on a Minecraft world? Well, at least that spider had the decency to go in front of me instead of attacking from behind. Have you noticed they are in line when they go across the sky, but the phases of the moon seem to suggest an entirely different light source for its reflection, otherwise the phases would angle differently? There's a third one! Because the light is coming from that direction! And the sun currently is right down there. That makes no sense, given the fact that the light could not be penetrating that to hit the moon. Even at that angle, it would be over there instead of right there. So, yeah. There's a hidden sun in Minecraft. New second sun theory in Minecraft. Checking to see if there's any dirt in here. Get all the dirt. No, I say new, but it's probably been around for a while. People have probably already thought of that. Check the chest you bought from me, it has plenty. Gotcha. I guess I could. Honestly, this was just a little side quest. I don't actually need to be doing that right now. I just needed the door. Go sleep. Yeah. We finally clean up our chests. Look at all these eggs. Already. It has dirt in the chest in the shack? Oh, sweet. We're gonna have a lot of dirt. You can terraform for days. No side effects. Alright. I'm burying the skeleton alive. Wait a minute. That's actually bad. Because then, if I decide to put anything sleeping quarters above it, it's gonna be like impossible to sleep. I will probably definitely raid your... No, I will definitely raid your... your old shack. Because I will definitely need a lot of that dirt. If not all of it. Got another question for me? Now here's an interesting question. Minecraft gravity. The fact that most blocks aside from the liquid, sand, and gravel float shows that they are the most dense materials in the game alongside players. I'm gonna let you finish that before. Now here's an interesting question. Minecraft gravity. The fact that most blocks, aside from liquid, sand, and gravel, float, shows that they are the most dense materials in the game, alongside players and mobs, as they only are affected by gravity. You know, there's actually this material, I think it's called the spaghetti something or other, or lasagna. There's this, it's like the most dense material known to man, I think. No, I don't know if that's true these days. What I'm trying to say is there's actually a material that's kind of cube-shaped, and the way it's built is extremely sturdy. I don't know what I'm saying. If I had any more brain cells right now, I would definitely be saying exactly what I mean. I don't even know the term for it because it's been so long since I've seen the article. I'm still stuck on the fact that Minecraft has to be more dense. I mean, it has to have way more gravity than the sun. It has to be way bigger than the sun. Maybe it's... I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother trying to figure it out, trying to think about it, because it just hurts my brain right now. This is why we take breaks. Because otherwise your brain will force you to. Hey! Oh, get me out! Got another question for me? I've heard of a different material called Sandia alloy, I believe. It's made of gold and platinum and is much stronger than steel. It even creates its own lubricant. It's so durable that it has to be measured in atoms for wear down. Dang. That's not what I was talking about, but dang, that's crazy. Sounds crazy expensive to use too. That's like the diamond. If people made a pickaxe out of that, that would be like the diamond, the equivalent of netherite, I think. Like a netherite pickaxe. It would just be called the sandia pickaxe. I do enjoy this. I do enjoy this music. Very nice. I've actually priced the ingredients, and it is. And it's the equivalent of netherite, as it's been considered that netherite scraps are platinum, even has a similar, if not exact, ratios. Dang. Spot on. Checking for any loose dirt. Dirt! There we go! Alright. Let me guess, do I have dirt in here? Ah! I have a habit of placing junk in chests that they're in chests that they're not supposed to be in. So glad I could fix that and put it to use. This is... Hang on, let me check my map. Here's a new thought. Minecraft mobs, the character, can punch a 3x3x3 or block of wood apart with his hand. Can punch a 3x3x3 block of wood apart with his hands in only a couple punches, but have you ever punched a sheep? It takes a lot more, showing that animals are more durable than live trees. Dang, dude. Dang. It's crazy. You know, I just now realized that we're gonna need torches. And I think a lot of them. Yeah. Hey. No swimming in the deep end. Dangerous. Here. Oh, he couldn't do the tightrope. Okay. But now I'm down here. Ditto. There we go. People are gonna hear a fish. They're gonna be like, where's that sound coming from? And then I'll be like, I don't know. Could be down there. I'd never tell. Oh boy. Looks like it's raining again. Imagine one day the creepers just start blowing up again. Another thought. Fish swim in water, which we've agreed is one of the most dense materials in the game, showing they're absurdly strong. And Steve can freaking drink it? Oh yeah, man. I mean, Steve's also incredibly dense. And you see how do you see how much he's able to carry? Fire resistance in water ain't gonna do you much. Yeah, he's pretty much the Hulk of Hulks, being able to carry that much. Yeah. Alright. Now we raid our backyard stash. There we go. I really want to put that roof on, but I feel like that's a different day. That's a different day job. I'm not gonna do it off camera either. I guess I kind of want the interior to be finished before the roof goes on. That way I can have like a grand opening. Basically, any excuse not to work on the top of the house, right? gonna start putting the path here. Oops. That is why we have backup shovels. Not that way. There we go. One thing I don't think has been tested with the Sandy alloy yet is if it's immune or resistant to lava. Good question. If it's the netherite equivalent, it should just bounce right out of the lava, right? Right? Ah. Yet to be determined. Ah! Oh no! It's an oozing drowned. Whatever will I do? I think you could get away. You're not allowed to leave. I have to get an aerial view after this. Just to see where I am. Just to see how this is going. I placed a lot of dirt. If all sand is so dense, this must be an anomaly. It's fake sand. It's sand that hasn't realized it's sand yet. Alright. I've got to get a good view of this place. Here we go. Alright, I checked. Sandia alloy is not able to withstand even half the temperature of lava, so that part is debunked. Gotcha. I almost fell off of this. Would have been bad. Alright. Well, the progress for our area is quite substantial. Let's see, yeah, that's the first road. It's going alright. Good job, thank you! Yeah, see, the buildings are going to be the fun part. Mainly because there's going to be a bit of distance between the roads. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 spots. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 here. Wow. Oh, I'm getting a sense of scale now. That's the road on the outer. It's gotta be kind of where it turns. That's gonna be the inner part, so the road would be like. I'm guessing the road's corner would be like right there. And then it would go back and connect to this. But jeez Louise. I think there would be like, what do I even put there? Bro, yeah. I'm just like, what do I even put here? The scale is whack. But nothing I could do about it right now. I have to stick with the scale I did with my library. The library, the townhouses, it's all gotta fit. I think maybe I'll have like the castle right here, because that's where the main gate is gonna be, right over there. And then a little pathway leading to the castle, which has like a tower here, and maybe a tower over there. Kind of like a slope. Have different stations be different buildings. Different stations? What do you mean by different stations? Oh, like workstations? Be different buildings? Yeah, I was thinking of having a lot of markets. Like a little... turning some of the townhouses into their own shops and whatnot. So that's going to help take up the space. At least in the inner area. I also do want to make it to where the villagers have a place to live and can wander the areas as well. So this whole area is going to be spawn-proof. No hostile mobs should be able to spawn in this entire area. But behind the king's area, right? Behind the castle, I'm thinking we have the Badlands, right? The unexplored wilderness, which has hostile creatures. But on this side of the castle, since that's probably going to be where the road corner is, then it'll be like this area will need to be used. I'm thinking we put like a rose garden there. Well, not a rose garden, but like a royal garden. So there will be hedges in different shapes and whatnot, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, fence all the way down here. Just making sure no intruders get in. But that also leaves the question. This house is gonna need to move again. Haven't even finished moving it over there. What was that? Oh, I just moved up. But yeah. It's gotta be moved. Gamer might also need to move. No. Gamer is fine. The walls are gonna be right before this forest. Most likely. So he'll probably be able to see the walls from his base, but he won't have to move. But yeah, like I said at the start of this whole project, this is gonna be the most ambitious project I've ever done, and yeah, it's crazy. But let's see. So the main roads. This whole thing is going to be symmetrical, by the way. So whatever I do over here has to also be done over there. Now, fortunately, since this is the second road, and also the final road, the castle walls are going to go here. And that means this path is leading to the next segment. But we're also going to kind of have farmland stretching around the outside of the walls. Lots and lots of farmland. Maybe a couple windmills, maybe one over there. One windmill maybe right there. And another like right over here. Yeah. Whee! 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 That was fun. Well, I built out the slime because it was so fun. So fun to break. Alright. Let's sleep the night away real quick. Now, I do have an infinite cat generator. Don't know where all the cats go. I assume they get despawned after running out of the house. Alright. Yeah! Oh, I should probably tear these down. That also means I have to find a new place for my kelp. No point in having this over here if I'm moving. Just put it all in this chest for now. I'm thinking we should have an area for kelp. Just for when we need it. So maybe I'll put that in the cyberpunk area. Or maybe I'll have an aquarium. Maybe I'll have an aquarium in the modern district. In the modern area. That makes sense. Man, this is crazy. First, we got rid of the ravines, and now we're getting rid of the water. I really can't get along with nature. Nature just be like, I exist, and I'd be like, let me paint over that. Oh no! You know, I keep saying I want to make a casino on here. I'll probably make one as soon as I have a townhouse. Just have like a... It won't be much of a casino. It'll be more like those little capsule machines where you insert a quarter or whatever and you end up getting like a little toy in a capsule, that kind of deal. Except this will be like bundles. You put a diamond in and you get a bundle of assorted goods. Could have some good stuff, could have some bad, could have a mix of both. Depends on what you pull. Gotcha machines? Yeah, exactly that. Love gotcha machines. And whenever someone gets something they didn't want, I'll be like, ha ha, gotcha. I need more dirt. Going through so much dirt. I'm not gonna have any dirt left. I will be absolutely flabbergasted if I have any dirt left after this. Checking for any arrows. Nope. Alright. Hey, without my sword. Need that. I've got a map, but it's not even in the right area. Just fix that real quick. Well, I'll fix it once I place down these little stone slabs over here. There we go. Let's make ourselves a map. Wow. Gotta finish off the carrots. Let's play some dirt. So Minecraft Live is coming up. If it hasn't happened already. I am curious as to what they're going to be announcing. Place your guesses in the comments what they will be announcing. Me as well. Yeah. You know what? I think it might have something to do with the Isolager. If they're bringing in mobs that lost the mob vote, the fact that the Happy Ghast takes snowballs to feed, right? Makes me think they've got a little bit of the cold on the brain while they were doing that. So I'm thinking maybe they'll be bringing back an Isolager. So if, like, say, you're flying past a peak, the Isolager just has this massive AoE, or just this massive range of attack. And if you fly too close when you're piloting your Happy Ghast, it'll just crush you. Who knows? It's a mystery. I don't know if I'd be happy to have more hazards in the snowy biome, given that we've already got, like, strays. I think they're strays. Yeah, considering we've already got strays and powdered snow, and polar bears, and mountain goats. I don't think we need any more hazards in the snowy regions. But that begs the question, going along this little theorizing path, if it's not going to be the Isolager, what could it be? If they were to bring back any mob that lost the mob vote, what mob do you think they might introduce? Because I'm fairly confident they're not going to do the end update. The end update, it's a lovely idea. We all need something new. End is pretty bland, honestly. But they were working on something in it. They were working on the lighting in the end. And if they're doing any attention in the end, they might be working on an end update. I hope it's some sort of sky update. It's one thing that hasn't really been getting any updates until recently with the Happy Ghast and people reporting end flashes with vibrant visuals. Yeah, it might be. Here's my guess. If they were to do something like that, my guess would be, well, first of all, they're definitely not making a new dimension. But my guess would be they've increased the height limit, right? What if they created towers in the sky? Who knows? I don't know if they do that, mainly because there's people who enjoy creating that. I don't think they'd want to make more. I don't know. I don't know about that. That's like I'm on the fence on whether or not I think that they might add anything like that. But let's think about, like, the previous updates, right? We've got the copper update. Part of me thinks they might be going for the color set again. Because we got the colorful concrete, right? We got the colorful wool. We got the colored beds. And the trees. I don't know about the trees. We've been getting new colors of wood. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It could be, honestly, anything. I'm fairly confident it's not going to be a redstone update. Because they've already done that with the copper golem. The copper golem brought mobs being able to interact with inventory such as chests, and the Happy Gas brought the ability to use entities as platforms. Yeah. So maybe it's an entity change. Like they're adding different types of entities to expand what can be done with command blocks and mods. Maybe it's a new function, a new command feature. Maybe it's new villagers. What if we get villagers from the deep dark called the Skulkings? Oh wait, what if we had a creature like the Creaking, but it's like the Skulking? Nah. So we have the Iron Golem, we have the Copper Golem, and we have the Copper sets. What if they're gonna do a gold update next? And we get gold lanterns and stuff. Honestly, my favorite block still would have to be the block they added in like the April Fool potato update. That was honestly one of my favorites. The block that moved objects like it was a spaceship. You know, now that I think about it, that could have been the precursor to the Happy Gas. Because I think it turned blocks into entities, maybe turned blocks into entities, and had it be able to be locked on. I'm thinking it might be something to do with exploration, leaving the sorting to Copper Golem, and being able to fly with the Happy Gas, the ability to attach leads to multiple entities at a time. It seems like it. Maybe they're gonna add something to explore. Maybe they're gonna increase the height limit of the world. Is gearing for March Sky bases? Oh yeah. I could see that. What if they're gonna add dragons to the overworld? Then Jean wouldn't be the only one. Wouldn't be the only dragon anymore. Now, if they're gonna do sky bases, allowing for the transportation of mobs and items simultaneously. Well, I think I've seen somewhat of a trend with Minecraft. They're taking from mods, right? They're taking ideas from mods the community made and really enjoyed. So what if they do the Atlas mod? Where they... I think it's called the Atlas mod. Where they make ships able to be created. And you're just given the ability to bring more on boats. Like an actual sailboat or something like that. Might be more expensive to craft, or you'd have to craft sails as well. Maybe it would also add windmills. Might be calling it the Wind and Waves update. Gosh, honestly, that would be cool. Heck yes, I want actual sailing ships in Minecraft. That would be so cool. And then they could have like floating ship varieties for in the sky, like zeppelins. No, because that would... They just put out the Happy Gas, so they wouldn't do that. They'd want people to get some use out of the Happy Gas first before they did anything crazy like that. But maybe introducing the ability to... No. I was gonna say maybe introducing the ability to carry a person in a boat from a Happy Gas, but I'm like, no. I mean, if they use the armor trim designs for ships, maybe that would introduce a new villager, huh? It would be like the shipwright or something like that. I don't know if that's the right term, but maybe. Whatever they do, I'm sure it'll be a huge surprise. It is nearing Halloween, though. They already did something spooky, right? They added the creaking earlier. Was the creaking recent? It feels recent that they did the creaking. Was that last year? I can't remember. But it was probably last year, now I think about it. Just haven't experimented with the creaking all that much. But if it's running on Halloween again, they might be doing a spooky update. Maybe they'll add Herobrine back into the game. Maybe they'll finally unblock his IP. Oh, please no. Yeah, that would be terrible. When I was looking through the comments on the Minecraft live trailer, I did notice a few comments being funny and being like, I didn't see an Enderman in this whole trailer. End update confirmed? Anything Minecraft does these days is end update confirmed. It's so funny. I find the whole thing funny. Mojang's probably like, not now! We have a plan. We have a timeline of things we're gonna be releasing. It has to all add up proper. We can't just put the bees and then all of a sudden a bee factory. My guess is that it's gonna be whatever they introduce, if they even introduce anything new. I mean, they should. It's probably gonna be a new mob, right? No, because the Copper Golem's the new mob. But usually they have a surprise, right? They generally have surprises that they don't announce until Minecraft Live. Maybe there'll be a red beetle that helps you in mining. I hope the update involves ships. That would be cool. The Wind and Waves update. Imagine they added like a new kind of gust. Like you see these air currents just floating about like entities. That would be so weird though. That would... They've already done the breeze. I don't think they're gonna do like a wind type entity that is literally just the wind. A red beetle that helps in mining sounds familiar, Jones. Yeah, I know. It does, doesn't it? Oh, I gotta get more dirt. Already. Gotta get more dirt already. Ah! Got for my carrots. I just realized I have a backpack. I can put all the dirt in the backpack. Uh-oh. Oh, good. I was like, I'm running out of dirt. Well, in case you run out, there's more in the shack. True. Thanks for reminding me. There we go. Oh good, we still have a bit more dirt. I know we can go over to your base and your old base and get some, but I don't want to run all the way. It's a few more extra hops. This isn't safe enough. I need more room around here. That feels more safe. Oh, looks like the lava ran out over here. Just gonna finish the stack here. Ow! No! Nice. I love how you can see on the left where the map shows where I've filled in the dirt. I wasn't even thinking of that when I had it in my offhand. Careful, lava will delete items, even in a cauldron. Oh yeah, I know. I was being careful. That's why I made sure not to look high, so it didn't arc out into a different bucket, into a different cauldron. One sec. My hair got in my face and made my nose all itchy. Hate it when he does that. But yeah, I feel like there's always more that could be done redstone-wise. Because we've got all these advanced types of redstone. But here's what I think. They should add a block placer. You know how they got a dispenser and a dropper? I think they should add another block called a placer that just places a block. Doesn't destroy it, doesn't do anything, but it just places the block. Like, it tests to see if there's like a... If there's a block of air there or whatever. And if there is, it just places. That would make it so where you could have it... Okay, words. You could have the placer block place saplings, or whatever, on grass. And then you could have on the other side a bone meal dispenser, just constantly bone mealing. Or any other type of veggie or plant. You! Stay away! Get me out of here! Hehe. I should probably sleep. I don't know if I'm gonna get phantomed or not. I love the fact that my spider is not despawning, though. That's great. if you do, asking opera. Yeah, I was confused there. If you do sing opera, I lost the context. Was it about the Phantoms? Oh, it was about the Phantoms. Gotcha. I probably would. Not intentionally. I would probably be fearing for my life. Or, you know, cursing at them in PG slang. Then we will have Phantoms of the Opera. You know, now I kind of want to make an opera house with phantoms in it. You know, just name tag a few phantoms, stick them in the opera house, and just, just whoever joins. I'll just have a sign out front saying Phantom of the Opera now playing. People go in and they get struck by phantoms. That would be funny as heck. I probably won't do it, but that would be funny. Ah! Why do you always insist on building on top? I'm glad you found that funny. Another hole has been plugged. It's a very flat land. And then we have Minecraft. Minecraft, flat land. It's Kansas! Oh my gosh! I am curious what exactly an end update would entail. Maybe because we've already got sparse vegetation, the purple plants or whatever. And we've got dungeons. Like, we've had our trial chamber for the end for a while. It's the end towers. The end cities. I would think transport, due to it having floating islands, then plants and or animals, maybe a few new structures as well. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they added an end zeppelin or something like that. or is that what it's called? Those the blimps or whatever. Because if they had an end ship, what if they had the ability to pilot end ships? Huh? What if the end ships actually turned into actual ships? This is called the Zeppelin? Gotcha. Cool, I had it right. What if the end ships came alive? And that was the end update. I'd be happy. I'm sure a lot of other people would be complaining. I'm pretty sure no matter what Minecraft, whatever Mojang does, right? The fan base has been going on about the end update for so long that I'm pretty sure everyone has their own idea of an end update. So I'm pretty sure no matter what Mojang does, if they try to make an end update, there will be complaints. And it wouldn't be anything on the part of Mojang that would be the problem. It would just be there would be so many conflicting opinions that there wouldn't be a proper consensus on what anyone actually wanted. So trying to work within that would be kind of difficult. However, the one thing everyone wants, please, inventory management. Just a button, you know, just like any other game, you know. Any other game has this. There's a little button, you know, probably right here, you know, you click it. Oh my gosh, everything's sorted. We have dirt over here. We have backpacks over here, you know. It's worth it. Please, Mojang, if you're listening, which you're probably not. I'm a nobody. You never know who I am. But please, I beg you, from the bottom of my heart to the tops of my heads, please add an inventory update. Anyways, that was my rant. Okay. And no, I don't mean change the textures of everything. Please, just an actual inventory update. Because I know they're working on that. I know they're working on adding like an inventory update where they just change the colors to match. From what I hear, they're working on an inventory texture update, which honestly I wasn't too much of a fan of when I heard about it. But I guess for new players, it might be nice to know which one's your backpack and which one's your inventory and which one's, you know, I'm just saying I can see it. I can see why they do it. Doesn't mean I have to like it. True, having a way to sort one's inventory with a variety of systems like color, alphabetically, and rarity would be interesting. Well, I wouldn't say color or alphabetically or rarity. Not alphabetically. Type-wise, if you had a whole bunch of, like... You know how the creative inventory has their whole type system, where you'd have nature, items, equipment, construction. Even if it just did that, even if it just sorted it like that, that would be fine. That would be fine. That would be way more than fine. Like type and construction. I mean type and, you know, this. Type and tab. It would be cool. I would love it. I would be singing Mojang's praises for days, if not weeks. Reveling in the feeling of not having to worry about a cluttered inventory system ever again. Not having to spend hours a day just getting my inventory settled. 1% battery. I might vanish from here as well. Well, actually, I'm also going to be vanishing here as well for about a week because I was planning on having this stream go for 2 hours, and it is past the 2-hour mark. So, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, click that bell for notifications, and every time I go live, you'll know. Until next time, though, blessings to all y'all, and peace out. It was fun watching. Thank you. It was fun streaming. See ya next week. Bye-bye!